Hello everyone, my name is Yusef and welcome to part 1037 of the movie Revolution. Let's begin. So, Beatrice is in bed thinking about the money that she just spent on this blue dress for some apparent reason. And then she realized, as she was thinking about the blue dress situation, that she had to go to the high school reunion. So she grabs so she gets out of bed, grabs the blue dress, and puts it on her bed. Whilst she gets ready to go to the reunion. So that's what she does. After she gets ready to go, she puts on her blue dress, and that was it. She waits for a couple hours until 7 o'clock comes, and that's when the limo driver is pulling up. Uh, mm, she's pulling, well, he's pulling up, rather. And as he's pulling up, he is honking a horn. So she leaves her house and she closes the door outside. And she's greeted by the limo driver of the princess. And the princess also is also there. They're both there. She gets in. She says to him and her, she says to both of them, "What are you doing here? I thought the other limo driver was coming to pick me up." Well, the princess said, that's not going to happen. Okay, no questions. Good. Even though you have the right to answer, well, even though you have the right to ask as much questions as you want, it's no big deal. But it's good that you don't want to know. Anyway, are you ready to go? Yes, yes, I am. So they are going to the high school reunion of Beatrice. And so after that, so after a couple minutes of them driving there, they arrive. They arrive at the high school reunion. She gets out of the car. She says goodbye to the She says see you later to the limo driver and the princess. She is in. She's inside now. She's inside now, and she's ready to go. She's ready to party. She sees her friends from high school. She says hi to them. She says hi to all of them as they are arriving, and everything is going great. She sees Abigail and her wife arriving as well, and she makes a beeline towards them. She says hi to she says hi to both of them, and they sit down to just have a chat for a while. After their small conversation, it's time for the dance battle, which they win. They win the dance battle after a stiff, stiff, stiff competition. They sit back down, and that's when it happened. She asked a very important question: do you want to have lunch with me? A lunch date with me? It's okay if you say no, but I would really love for you to have a lunch date with me. Both of you, actually. And of course, Margaret said yes, and Abigail said yes. And there it was, a lunch date. And just like that, it was over. It was time for them to go home. So that's what they did. They are so that's what they did. They are walking outside. They're walking outside, and It's really dark. They almost bumped into each other once again. It was so dark. The limo arrives and gets in time, and she gets in, of course, and she's talking to the princess. She says, "How was it?" She says it was fine. And then after that, of course, the princess says, "So what happened?" "Well, we're going to have a lunch date. I, well, I am going to have a lunch date with Abigail and Margaret, of course." That was obvious, the princess said. And to make it even more long story short, they drop her off, and that was it. But before they could do that, the princess gives her another briefcase, of course, and that was it. So she gives her the briefcase and sends her on her way, and that was it. She goes upstairs to her house, and she is sitting down for a moment. After that, she goes back to her room and undresses. She puts the blue dress back in her closet, and she goes back to her room. Well, goes back to her living room, and she opens up the briefcase, and she count and she begins to count her money. She begins to count her money, and as she's doing it, she feels and as she's counting her money, she doesn't feel that bad about breaking up their marriage because she says to herself, "I'm doing it for my mom." As she's counting her money, she says to herself over and over again, "I'm doing it for my mom. Everything's going to be fine. I'm doing it for my mom." And that was it. To be continued. Well, well, well. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, leave a big like, leave a big thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. Also, leave me, also, share the video, leave a comment on my video, tell me what you like about the video, hate about the video. And once again, share the video also. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.